Hey guys, what's up? It's the Cultural Detective here, investigating your favorite movies. And yesterday I watched another classic movie. Classic movies for days. Classic movies for days, okay? And it is Quentin Tarantino's Kill Bill Volume 1. Lately I've been seeing a lot of heavy movies where it's a lot of story, it's a lot of thinking, and it's a lot of character developments, and they're cool. But I just want to watch a classic movie where it's just a lot of blood and gore and violence and it's crazy and entertaining. I just want to watch an entertaining classic movie where I can put my mind off. So I watched Kill Bill Volume 1 because I haven't watched it actually. I know I'm an idiot. I'm a fool. I'm not a film connoisseur. I know. I'm still working on it. But Kill Bill Volume 1. Damn. Um this is crazy. This is crazy. I've never seen a director have so much fun. To be fair, another director I can name who also has a lot of fun in his own movies is Edgar Wright. Also, not forgetting to mention Wes Anderson, but Tarantino's kind of violent, crazy, over the top fun is on a whole different level. And it really shows in Kill Bill Volume 1. So basically, the main character is the bride, and she's played by Uma Thurman, and she belonged to a death squad, a squad of hitmen and hit women, mostly hit women. And one day, the squad decided to just beat her up and kill her in the middle of her wedding when she was bearing her child. So of course she survived, and then she woke up. She realized that her child is gone. She's upset. She's mad, and she wants to kill all the people who tried to kill her. And it is basically a revenge tale. And yeah, right off the bat in the first scene, not counting the intro scene before the opening title sequence, right off the bat she kills another person, and immediately in a rather short scene, short but really memorable, really well directed, and really interesting. And yeah, the rest of the movie is absolutely insane. It's almost like this movie is basically a combination or a collection of all the most badass and cool and violent ideas from Quentin Tarantino, all packed into one very cool movie. Because, I mean, sure, this movie is not the most violent or gory movie, even though it is one of the more gory movies in Tarantino's filmography, but more so it is an aesthetic piece. It doesn't care if it's realistic or not. It doesn't care if there are character arcs or not. If it looks cool, it's good. And that is basically the spirit of this movie. Again, I like the intro scene before the title sequence. It's at first I thought it's like a flash forward, but after watching this movie, actually, this is more like a flashback, like right before they try to kill her, and then she survives afterwards. And then, of course, we have the first scene after the title sequence, which is great. In the middle of the movie, in the second act, it slows down a little bit. She goes to Okinawa to find a sword maker, a katana maker, to make her a katana, and that part is a little bit slow, it's a little bit dragged, but the last act is just one huge fight with her, one woman, against an entire clan of people, all the yakuzas, which are basically Japanese gangsters. And all these yakuzas are now working for O-Ren Ishii, played by Lucy Liu. And she's basically one of the members of the death squad who tried to kill her. So seeing the bride kill everyone, 1v12 million, just to get to her at the end is it's crazy. It doesn't make any sense, but who cares, man? Who cares? All you need to see in this movie is action. It's great action, great, well choreographed, well written action with lots of ups and downs. There's also one section in this movie where it's just animation, where it sort of talks about the backstory of O-Ren Ishii, how her parents got killed when she was only 9. When she was 11, she had her revenge. By the time she's 20, she became one of the best hitmen or hit women in Japan. And that's kind of weird given that it's animation, but that also added a very sort of fun and unstable quality to this movie. One thing I actually notice about Tarantino movies is that I feel like Tarantino sometimes get a little too excited about his own movie and almost gets over himself, if that makes any sense. And you can see that very clearly and apparently with the inconsistent fonts, the sometimes existent, sometimes non existent narration in this movie, the really weird lighting changes and stylistic changes, the very versatile and all over the place musical choices. They all work really well in their own respective scenes, but overall, it's kind of all over the place, but in a way I actually like it because clearly Tarantino is having fun writing and directing this movie. Of course, we have the final showdown in the House of the Blue Leaves. The 17-year-old Japanese girl with the swinging iron ball with a chain versus the bride is easily one of the most exhilarating pieces of action sequences I've seen in cinematic history. And then we have the absolutely insane, non-stop 1v12,000 scene where the bride with her katana fights like 1,000 yakuzas, and that was a crazy scene, especially when the lighting changes and becomes this dark bluish background thing. It's so unnecessary. It isn't related to the plot at all, but it's just there for the aesthetics. And then we have the final showdown, which went down anticlimactically, but in a way I admire this decision because, I mean, after watching like 13 action sequences, I would be tired. So it ends off quickly. In a way, it's dramatic, but not necessarily intense or anything. And that's basically the whole movie. Again, if you like a movie that has a dense story and well-written characters and themes and all that stuff, this movie may not be your cup of tea. However, as far as an action movie goes, this movie is badass and it's absolutely fun. Most of the scenes are really, really amazingly directed, really well paced, and it's pretty cool. It's a cool movie. So yeah, not much else to say. I'm saying Kill Bill is great. I'm giving Kill Bill Volume 1 a 9 out of 10. So, have you watched Kill Bill Volume 1 from 1 to 10? How much did you rate it? Like it, and subscribe if you want more. And thanks for watching. I will watch another classic movie 2 days later. Or actually, tomorrow.